Hi, there is nothing that I or anyone else can tell you today that you don't already know. But everyone benefits from a good revision. So I'm sharing the 10 lessons I picked up over all the years of test taking as a student and as a mentor. If you're standing on the edge of the most important 2 hours of your prep journey, this is for you. Lesson number 1. The D-Day is never just about the D-Day. What happens in those 2 hours is simply the reflection of everything you've done till now. The early mornings, the late nights, the mocks you pushed through, the chapters you repeated, and the mistakes you made. Success doesn't appear suddenly, it builds over time. So, when you sit for the test, remember, you are not alone. Your preparation is right there with you. Lesson number 2. If you have shown up with honesty and consistency, stand tall. Everyone has seen score fluctuations in mocks, both in terms of marks and percentiles. But that's secondary. The genuine, honest effort you have put in by showing up every single day, fighting through your doubts, and pushing yourself even when things didn't work in your favor means something. You should be proud of yourself. That brings us to the lesson number 3. When something goes wrong, don't punish yourself. A tough section, a bad simcat, a silly mistake. These don't define you. They're just part of the journey. So be kind to yourself. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is breathe, reset, and move on. As Winston Churchill said, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Lesson number 4. CAT is tough, but life will challenge you far more. CAT is important, yes, but it is not bigger than you. You will face tougher decisions, bigger battles, and far more complex problems than an RC passage or a DI set. So, respect the test, but don't fear it. If you can navigate life, you can navigate CAT. To quote the ancient one from Doctor Strange, we never lose our demons, we only learn to live above them. Lesson number 5. Your life doesn't begin or end with CAT. You had a life before CAT, and you will have one even after it. Whatever be the result, you are still in control. You still get to make choices. You still get to steer your future. Let these lines from Invictus be with you. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Moving on to the next lesson. When you feel stuck, you're not stuck. You just haven't switched strategies yet. Every cat taker has that moment. One question holding you hostage. But there's always an escape. Change the approach or simply move on to another question. Success in cat isn't about knowing everything. It's about knowing when to spend more time and when to switch. It's not only about what you solve, but also about what you decide not to solve. Lesson number 7. Stop worrying about what you cannot control. Cutoffs, competition, slot-wise difficulty, normalization, B-school selection processes. You don't have any control over these. What you can control is your preparation, your attitude, and your execution. Whether you believe in the power of prayers or not, listen to these lines. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Lesson number 8. Never give up on your dreams, before or after the CAT. A 2-hour test cannot define your worth. You are bigger than your percentile. If CAT goes well, brilliant. But if it doesn't, that's not the end. It simply means the story needs another chapter. Your dreams don't vanish because of one test or score unless you decide to stop chasing them. Thousands of students every single year make it to top B schools without CAT, and they do well in life. Who said CAT was the only way to achieve your dreams? That brings us to the penultimate lesson. On the test day, be fully present. For those 2 hours, silence everything: the doubts, the fear, the expectations, and the mental chatter. Stay in the question in front of you. The moment your mind stops time traveling, the test becomes easier. The moment you take control, the panic loses its power. In Kung Fu Panda, Master Oogway gave us a timeless piece of advice. You're too concerned about what was and what will be. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present. And that brings us to the last lesson. If CAT doesn't go your way, the world doesn't collapse. There are other tests and other B schools. Sometimes a door that closes forces you towards the door you were meant to walk through. Everything will fall in place, not necessarily the way you imagined, but the way you ultimately need. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." So, as you walk into the test venue, take these 10 truths with you. Remember the work you have done. Believe in the person you have become. Stay calm and give your best. Above all, you need to trust yourself because CAT is not just a test of aptitude, it's a test of mindset, persistence, and courage. And you already have these with you. Best wishes from everyone at IMS. May the force be with you.